Okay, good morning students. This is the second video for you. Second video for you, that is vector algebra chapter 8. Chapter 8 is a vector algebra. Vector algebra, it's a very useful chapter for you. What's the reason for it? Is useful for physics also. It is useful for physics also, and 12th standard also we can continue the same chapter. This is the two part, that is vector algebra part 1 and vector algebra part 2. We can part 1 you are having +1 class, and next part 2 you are having, that is 12th class. Okay, let us continue. What is the which one is called vector quantities? See, suppose you want go to from A to B. This magnitude value is called AB. This magnitude value is called AB. That is the length of this distance is AB. That is simply can put AB. If you go to from the point A and to the point B, from A to B means you can go to the direction this, from A to B. So you can put direction, put A to B. This only is called vector symbol. So vector means vector having both magnitude and direction. Both magnitude and direction. Okay. This called AB. You can read this AB vector. AB vector. If you write like this means BA, its magnitude value is same, since AB equal to BA. This magnitude value is same, but the vector value is not same. What is the reason? Means A to B means from A to B, B to A. That means you can write like this. B to A means from B to A. This direction is opposite. So these quantities are not equal. So AB not equal to BA. AB vector not equal to BA. When it will be equal means we can put minus symbol. See, in magnitude value AB and BA are equal, both are equal. In vector is not equal. AB vector not equal to BA vector. What is the reason? Means AB means from A to B, BA means from B to A, B to A. So the direction is opposite. That only then BA vector not equal to AB vector. When it will be equal, you know, AB vector equal to minus BA vector. Minus BA vector. This is opposite vector. Okay, this is a opposite vector. Okay. See in your textbook, page number 49. You can take page number 49. Take this. They given some definition, you know. A scalar quantity that is determined by only the magnitude. Scalar means it's only the having only magnitude. Okay. Some next definition. A vector quantity is determined both magnitude and direction. Okay. Both magnitude and direction. Hence it is a directed line segment from the like this line segment. It's a line segment. Segment means is a finite value from A to B. Some length is there. Okay. Next, that A is, if a AB vector, A is called the initial point and a B is called a terminal point. Okay. Suppose we can put AB, that the length of AB is A, then you can put AB vector AB vector equal to small a vector. This length is a means a vector. Okay, like this you can write. And you can read the another definition. Everything can understand easily. If a equal vector means if AB vector equal to AB vector, that's only equal vector. AB vector not equal to BA vector, already I told you, no, it's opposite directions. Okay. Zero vector means if the magnitude is 0, that means A to A. That initial point is also A, and a terminal point, that's the ending point, is also A. That is A to A means that is zero vector. Okay. Now you can having triangular rule. This is one triangle. This point vertices A, B, C. Suppose you can put how to make this a triangle means A to B, next B to C, then C to A. You have, see, AC, A to C can be written as A to B plus B to C. This only called a triangular rule. AC is equal to AB plus BC. Suppose you want to go to from Pandi to Chidambaram. How do you go? Pandi to Kadalur. First of all, from Pandi to Kadalur. Next, Kadalur to Chidambaram. Okay? This you want to Pandi to Chidambaram. But how do you go? How to possible only go? Then A to B means A to Kadalur. So Pandi to Kadalur. And then Kadalur to Chidambaram. Okay? This one. This only is called triangular law. This is called triangular law. The next one is position vector. Position vectors. Position vectors means if a same position go, you can towards some vectors. See, here given three vectors, that is A, B, C. Then OA, OB, OC. All vectors, the starting point is same. All vectors, that starting point is same. You see, every time we can saying the starting point is O. You can put any symbol, no problem, any letters. But in our textbook, that the starting point, they will write only O. Okay. Then A, B, C are three different vectors, but having the same point. This point is called a position. Suppose OA vector, comma OB vector, comma OC vector, they are called a position vector. What is the reason? They are having same starting point, same initial point. That's only called a position vectors. For example, bus stand. Bus stand, so many buses is there. That starting point is every bus. The starting point is bus stand, but it will go to different places. One bus is go to Kadalur, and another bus is go to Viluppuram, and another bus is go to Chennai. They are going to different places, but the starting point is only bus stand. The starting point only is called bus stand. Bus stand is called O. Okay. Next, that's the triangle law is using for position vectors. This is starting point is O. This different place A, B. This is OA, OB. You want to find AB. You want to find AB. If you want to go to AB, A to B, that is A to O plus O to B. Okay. First of all, you can write OB vector plus AO vector. If you want change AO, OA means opposite direction. So if you are opposite direction means minus will come. So OB minus OA vector. OB vector minus OA. This is loss of position vectors. That is AB vector is equal to OB vector minus OA vector. Okay, you can. What's the CD vector? That is OD vector minus OC vector. What is a PQ vector? OQ vector minus OB vector. Okay. Now please you can take the page number 57. There's a theorem, that's a section formula. This is very important for you. So theorem 8.1. So this is called a section formula internal division. See, internal division means they given, see the statement. Let O be the origin, the starting point. Let A and B be 2 points. Let P be the point which divides the line segment AB internally. That means in between AB, in between A and B, in the ratio M is to N. If A vector and B vector are the position vectors of the A and B, then the position vectors of OP vector of the B is given by OP vector equal to n times of A vector plus m times of B vector divided by n plus A. This is the statement of the, see, you can see the clearly in your textbook. That is the, is called a section formula internal division. Okay, detailed question they will asking regularly. Okay, next proof. See, first of all you can see the diagram. Triangle shape one diagram will come. This is O initial point, this is A, B. Dividing internally, internal means in between A and B. You can put it anywhere, no problem. But you must put A and B, between A and B. Okay, this is the P point. Is dividing the ratio is M is to N. M is to N. Okay, the ratio of this M is to N. First of all, you can take OA position vector is A vector. Then the position vector, so OB vector is B vector. Okay, we can put like this symbol. Okay. Okay. Now that's a proof. O is the origin. A and B are the position vectors of the A and B. We have position vectors only. No, already I told the position vectors mean you can OA, OB. So OA vector is equal to A vector and OB vector is equal to B vector. We can let us assume OP, that the position vectors of the dividing point P. OB vector is equal to R vector. What is the given? P divides in the line segment internally M is to N. M is to N. So see, AP vector divided by PP vector is AP is equal to M, BP is equal to N. So you can write like this: AP vector divided by BP vector equal to M by N. Suppose you can take determined symbol. That means you can safety for, if in minus also you can get plus value, so you can put different determined symbol. We can taking the cross multiplication, n into AP equal to m into BP. Okay, but we have AP and BP have the same direction. AP BP, this is, see the diagram, AP BP, same diagram. It's I can say BP means it's opposite direction, the same direction. Put the direction symbol, AP and BP the same direction, so both are positive only. So n into AP equal to m into BP. Okay, AB you have none. OB minus OY for the formula for question vectors. AB means OB minus OY. Already I told you, AB vector means OB vector minus OA vector. So AP vector is equal to OB minus OA. What's the OP? R minus A. And BP vector is equal to OB minus OP, that is a B minus R. So you can put like this. That first one. N into R minus A, M into B minus R. If you multiply by this, N into R vector minus N into A vector, this is M into B vector minus M into R vector. Okay, minus M R vector come, this means plus. So you can write like this, N plus M R vector, N plus M R vector. Here MB vector minus NA vector come this side, means plus NA. Okay, so it is NA vector plus MB vector divided by M plus N. In between this, here in between you can write this, you can write this line, N into R vector minus N into A vector. Okay, that's all. See, next for section formula, internal divisions. Without proof, that proof is not necessary, but internal division, how to get the result? Proof you know very well, but in the section formula external division, that proof is not necessary. Is dividing outside of the AB, that means AB vector is there. See, P points is in outer side. Okay, then A to B is M, this B to B is N, A to B is M, B to B is N. So dividing the ratio externally, M is to N. That's only. See the statement, let O be the point, is dividing externally in the ratio M is to N. If A and B are question vectors, what the result means? OP is equal to NA vector minus MB vector divided by N minus M. So you can see the difference. Here in between plus will come, here in between minus will come, that's all. Okay, now we can discuss midpoint. Midpoint is the middle value of the line segment. This is a midpoint of this line segment. What's the meaning of midpoint? It's dividing equal ratio. If points the line segment is dividing equal ratio, means that is called a midpoint of this. That is N equal to M, M equal to N. Suppose you can take 1, means we can put here. See, midpoint always is there in between A, B only. So that is internal only. So 1 into A plus 1 into B divided by 1 plus 1. So the answer is, the midpoint formula is A vector plus B vector divided by 2. What's the midpoint of AB? A vector plus B vector divided by 2. That's all. Thank you.